We live our lives taking each second for granted. But what if you knew how much time you had left? Unus Annus. 1 year. Now, you may have heard that before. Last year, a brand new YouTube channel was created, Unus Annus, Latin for 1 year. And Markiplier and Ethan from Crank Gameplays started that channel so they could make whatever videos they wanted. 365 of them to be exact, only to delete their channel 1 year later. And that was the intention from the get-go, to impress upon you and I the importance of the seconds that pass us. And I think it worked, because just the other day, on the live stream, they deleted the channel. That meant saying goodbye to over 4.5 million subscribers, hundreds of millions of views, and a lot of work that they had put their effort into. But they made their point. And to me, it was a significant one. I have spent the last 29 of my years putting things off, taking time for granted. And I cannot afford to do that. I have health risks. I have problems with my body and mind that just allowing myself to put off fixing these issues only quickens the clock. It doesn't slow it down. It doesn't normalize it. No, it quickens it. And that is a problem that we are going to solve now. Now, don't get me wrong. I know that I have taken breaks from my training. I know that I have put things off in the past. And for the last month or two, I have been working to get myself more active training. I didn't just say I was going to and then do nothing. I have been training. But I've still been making excuses to only put in, 50% of myself into the work, not giving it my all. Well, that has to change. Origin Story began in 2017 to see if someone, as wrecked as I was, had the ability, or rather had the potential, to take in new information, new knowledge, new training, and apply it to himself in a way that would change the course of his future. And I believe that the education that I received from Steven the anime trainer from 2017 to this very day is exactly what I needed and all I need to get myself back on track and to change the course of my future. Unus Annus. 1 year. Also, memento mori. Remember that you will die. I can't stop death. And for all I know, the time I have is more limited than I realize. But I can make the most of it. And that is what I will do. Starting now, every episode of Origin Story will begin and end with a ticking clock, counting down to the 1 year anniversary of this video. Because in 1 year's time, I'd like to see what kind of Duffy I can become if I take each second seriously. How does that sound? Now, I don't have the resources to do another Origin Story episode every single day. Okay, we don't have those kind of resources. We don't have the kind of manpower for that. Plus, we still have to do real anime training videos, among other things here on this channel. However, I'm going to be putting my all into Origin Story weekly. That's right. Origin Story used to be a weekly series on this channel, and it will be again starting now. Every Monday, I know this is a Sunday, but every Monday after tomorrow, we will be doing a new Origin Story video, and it's going to be a blast. What happens at the end of the year? Will I delete the channel? No, of course not, Steven and I put too much work into this channel, and we're not Markiplier. We can't just delete the channel. We would not do that. But we will be working our butts off, me especially, to make sure that Origin Story has a conclusive finale in 1 year's time. 52 weeks of episodes will it will provide you with the transformation video you've been wanting to see since I first stepped into the camera all those years ago. I want to see how things change in a year, and I think you do too. Do you remember when Goku died fighting Raditz? They had 1 year before the Saiyans showed up, before they would face the wrath of Vegeta and Nappa. And so they trained for 1 year. Gohan, the Z Warriors, Goku over on King Kai's planet, they trained for 1 year because that's all they had. And it was just barely enough to save the world. In Full Metal Alchemist, when Ed Elric lost his arm and his leg and his brother lost his body, Ed had to get automail replacement limbs. Something that, according to Grandma Panaka, said would take years to rehabilitate from. But Ed, being as stubborn as he always has been, said, no, I need 1 year. Ego postulo, unus annus. I need 1 year, and you'll see what I can do. So join me on this journey, because it's going to be a weekly wild journey with very fun videos. I'm looking forward to showing you the first one that I've got planned. I will see you next Monday.